It's time for you to share with everyone around the world because we are back with the new season of News You Can Use with fabulous leaders from around the world in various time zones, various languages, from all areas of life, coming to you, sharing news you can use. And tonight, we got another phenomenal guest. That's right, Dr. Jody Bear is in the house tonight, and she is going to electrify this stage, sharing with you hot tips to help you. This is new. You can use. Let's go. Let's go. Hello, 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 hello. And welcome back to the new season of News You Can Use. We are so happy to have you here tonight. And I don't know about you, but it's time to go ahead and send out some analytic love. How do you do it? Tap your hearts, tap your thumbs up, tap your hearts, tap your thumbs up, tap your hearts, tap your thumbs up. You got it? Tap your hearts, tap your thumbs up, and give us some analytic love. We like when you come in to go ahead and share if you care, share if you care. And now I dare to go on backstage, and you know what time it is. It is time to bring none other than the queen of the lymphatic bounce herself. She is a teacher, she is a preacher, but most important, she is a child of the Most High. That's right. She's here with us tonight. My amazing co-host, none other than Pastor Hillary Gooden. Come on in the house. Woo-hoo.
All right. We are back. Hello there, Dr. Lotus. How the world are you?
Woo! Look, if I was any better, it'd be two of me telling two of you the same thing. I'm doing so sensational. It is just amazing. We've got the incredible, beautiful, intelligent, sassy, saucy Dr. Jody Bear in the house with us tonight. And listen, folks, we are so happy that you are here with us. You know, it's time for us to get more focused on our health, more focused on our mental capacity and what really makes us tick and helps us to be the very best that we can be. And tonight, Dr. Hillary, we got a firecracker in the house tonight. So, Dr. Hillary, how are you over there in Chi-Town?
You know, it turns out to be just when it's time to go live, the sun came out. The sun will come out. So I'm excited over here in Chicago. Let's do it. I'm glad to see you and just, be back in this mode again.
Yes, so am I. And tonight, folks, we have a wonderful show for you tonight. And as we get you prepared to come on in to the house, won't you go ahead and share this with your friends, share this around the world. Let people know that we've got news that you can use and that they can use too, that's going to help change their life for the better. See, we come together to help people all around the world know that one thing, you are not alone. And we are happy to walk this journey of living our best life with you. And so with no further ado, we're about to get started. And we ask when you come in, go ahead and share some L's because we've got a great doctor coming in, and go ahead and tap and share. Let me see if I can get my phone. Let me have my phone.
Yep, tap and share.
So everybody's got one of these, right? Everybody's got a phone. So go ahead and share, send this out to your widest audience. Let them know that we are in the house tonight. Okay, we are in the house tonight. And tonight, as we prepare for our show, make sure you hit Hillary up when I say put somebody in the hot seat. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Yeah, that hot seat hasn't been used in a while, so I guess I'm sure she's gonna just murder it today.
I know. And listen, that Dr. Jody Bear, she's phenomenal. But we're gonna put her in the hot seat. Y'all don't tell nobody, okay? Hill and I are going to put her in the hot seat. So, with no further ado, we will be right back to you. Here's a word from our guest.
Hey, first of all, get yourself a tongue scraper. Take the gunk off of your mouth as you're laying down at night. Not only will you have better gut health for the whole day, your breath will be fresh. Now, these lemons, you have to just juicing every single day. No. This is my mason jar. It's for the entire week. I juice and then I have my lemon and water, 2 parts lemon to 1 part water if you want to be really strong. But if it's just 1 part lemon to 2 parts water, it will do the alkalinizing thing for your body. And don't forget to spray your body down. If you've had a shower, magnesium spray will give you immunity in your skin, the largest organ of your body, every single day. Do it the foundational health coaching way.
You asked for it, so now you've got it. The new season of News You Can Use with Dr. Lotus Riché and Pastor Hillary Gooden is right here for you tonight. And we got a phenomenal guest. She's a worldwide speaker. She's an inspiration to so many. She's a number 1 best-selling international author. And guess what? She is pioneer. Your body. All right, let's get it going. All right, and see, you see her beautiful picture up there? That is none other than Dr. Jody Baer. So I want you to raise your hands and give a hearty clap to none other than Dr. Jody Baer. Woo woo!
All right. Welcome.
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. And you know, I'm in this red dress, Dr. Lotus, and I can feel this Florida heat. Because guess what? I'm in the hot seat and it's going to be fire.
Awesome.
I love it.
We are here and we're happy to have you here. You're looking spectacular in your dress, your hair, your necklace, everything. You are just looking simply sensational. And welcome to the show. We're happy to have you. And to all of our guests, welcome to the show. We're happy to have you. Make sure you tag your friend and tell them what, Hillary. Tag their friend and tell them what.
Tag your friend and tell them to come on in.
I'm loving it. That's
Let
right.
us know where you're coming in from.
That's right. Tag your friend and tell them to come on in. And so tonight, as we get started with the show, we want to make sure you get your notepad and you get your pen and write these fabulous tips down that Dr. Jody Baer is going to be sharing with us tonight. Because let's face it, after all, on this particular platform, News You Can Use, we're always talking to some of the top people on the planet. And tonight, there's no difference. Dr. Jody Baer, I know you're a health coach, you're a nutritionist, and you're a pioneer in your field. So let's get this party started. Let's go ahead and tell folks a little bit more about who you are.
Dr. Lotus, Dr. Hillary, I just first of all want to say thank you. I'm honored to be on your platform. And I know I was prayed up and just peaceful, and now I'm fired up because I know that this is going to be a life-changing thing. If you listen, just like the 1 million pounds of toxic fat that I've helped and assisted my clients to do in the last 40 years, but it didn't start this way, Lotus.
Yes.
I'm a little girl from small town, Montana. And let me tell you something. When I was age 5, I found out I could sing. And sing I did. And it did something for my mother. She was a young widow, 38 years old. She lost my dad, her soulmate, at age 36. Oh. So fast forward, I found health coaching. Now then, a young wife and mother with my 2 children. You see, my mother, have you ever gotten that phone call, Hillary, Lotus? We're just talking that phone call that changes your life. Now, I was singing, but then you find out that that is your talent, but you have a passion for something else. When my mama called and I went into the bathroom, this is the days that you had the phone on the wall. Remember that, lady? Yeah. Okay. And she said, Jody, I have bad news. The doctors have given me 6 weeks to live.
Oh.
And I took that toilet paper roll and I rolled it off until there was no more in a bucket of tears, because I move, whether I'm in the hot seat or not. I flew back to my hometown of Montana because my mother gave me hope when she poured into me. Now it was my turn. And through alternative healing, we celebrated week 7 and we celebrated year 3. She had 3 years length of life because of what I found in alternative healing. And just like almost a movie, Lotus and Hillary, she said to me, as she was transitioning to be with our Savior, Jody, give others what you have given me.
Yes. Yes. Love it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Dr. Hill, what do you got to say?
Yeah. That's yeah, you know, like you said, life-changing, unexpected, but you were ready.
Yes.
You are ready. And there's so many people that are ready for your ready. So, you know, thank God.
Oh, yeah. So true, Hillary, because if you're called, and as Samaya Brown, Les Brown's daughter, said, you just stumble into things. I just want to encourage your audience. If you're stumbling in, people ask you advice for taxes. They ask you for this, ask for that. People have been asking me for health advice forever before then, for 10 years. And then it was that moment. I said, this is what I'm meant to do. So if you're hesitant, if you're called, you will be equipped. Just say yes.
Yes, I agree. Because I always believe that God doesn't call the qualified. God qualifies the called.
Yes.
And we can't be afraid to step into our calling and step into our purpose, you know, and that's how we really make a true difference on the planet, by really stepping into it with faith. And so, folks, for those of you that's just coming in, we are delighted to have you here tonight. We have the remarkable Dr. Dee Nylander-Baer. And it's actually Dr. Dee Nylander-Baer, okay? And she's here tonight. And our topic is igniting your foundation of health. So please welcome her. Put some W's in the chat. Please put some W's in the chat to welcome our guest. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, okay? And we are not medical doctors. We're not giving you any medical information or telling you, stop taking your meds. We're not telling you that. But what we are telling you and sharing with you is Dr. Dee Nylander-Baer's amazing experience and the value that she's given to people all around the world. She's changed hundreds of thousands of lives, and she can help change your life tonight. And so we're going to go and get right into our next question. Okay, so nobody likes to talk about health. So Hill, you're up.
All right. So let's say igniting your foundation of health. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
I'd love to, Dr. Hillary. And it really is TUFF, because it's today you understand the foundations of being fit, but it's not just fit physically, but it's fit in all 6 pillars of your life. So I just made an acrostic of the word tough. I felt good because I base the foundations of health, Dr. Hillary, starting with your spiritual, because you have to have your spiritual foundation at a level 10. Then it's your physical makeup, so that you can actually do what you've been called to do. Then it's mental. Mindset is as important, and mind sight as eyesight. Then you go into emotional. 3 out of 5 people have emotional trauma right now, especially in this COVID era. And then we go into social, because we need each other. You put your hand on your heart this way, you'll feel your pulse. When you put your left hand over your right, your pulse is stronger. We need each other, and not 6 feet or inches or anything inches apart. And then this tough topic is financial. When you have all 6 pillars in your life, you can be the best that you can be. And Dr. Lotus, I would say anything I'm going to share here, I really believe, even as a PhD in holistic nutrition, that the body put in the right condition can heal itself. We're a miracle making machine, but I'm not saying here to cure, mitigate, remediate anything, but it is absolutely the thing that the body put in the right condition to heal itself. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's true. That is so true.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't like to talk about natural ways of healing themselves because, of course, oftentimes there are some laws that say you can't tell somebody that they're healing themselves. So the facts remain that there are ways that we heal ourselves from the inside out.
Yes.
And it's a tough topic. You know, there are people who are licensed in medicine and who've gotten out of traditional medicine, the standard of care, and have gone into a more holistic practice because there are so many natural things that help us overcome sickness and illness. And so Pastor Hillary is a lymphologist herself. So I really want to kick this ball around.
Yeah.
What made you want to talk about this tough subject? Because I would only imagine the way you're a fireball, and the way you talk about this thing, I don't know. People might say, let's get her. So what inspires you to keep talking about it and making the changes you're making?
Because I can truthfully say, and I know I'm going a little bit ahead, but what happened with me when I was 24 in my ignite moment, and then what happened with me, even the cobbler's children. I'm going to go to this one. Okay. So you heard about my mom, because we all have expertise. And then what happens after this? I'm going along. Have you ever heard of a husband? Well, I'm at 36. I have 2 little boys in elementary school. I had a note on the kitchen table from my husband. It said, I'm not coming home. I knew that he wasn't coming home for dinner. Wow. And I kicked it in high gear, and I didn't stop. These little boys didn't offer this. But what happened is I kept running and running and running. See, because that's what was my modus operandi. This is what I bring about igniting your foundation of health, because just like yin and yang, just like Eastern medicine that's been around a whole lot longer. Yeah. Do you know when they go to Chinese medical doctors, Dr. Hillary, if you were over as a Chinese practitioner, let's say in Taiwan, I would pay you to stay well. But if I got sick, the doctor pays the patient. Wouldn't that be a trip? So I know. So I knew what happened with my mother, but I kept going on and going on. So I got myself in trouble. You see, all of a sudden I poured into my boys. Don't we women, we pour into our families. And all of a sudden I'm an empty nester. Now I'm not going to tell you everything because you got to read the book. But here I am. And they say, Jody, you've got 6 months to live. No. And I went down deep into myself. The chapter of my second Ignite book, Ignite Your Wisdom, is Feel the Real. Because I base this on my personal power quote. When you feel and experience you in your world first, the world around you is empowered forever.
Exactly.
So that's that tough. I had to go into myself. And I believe going into yourself, because transformation, whether it's in one or all 6 pillars, is an inside job. Whether it's weight loss, whether you've got to get yourself financially fit, whether you've got to get yourself spiritually fit, it's an inside job. So look in to go without. And I just want to add one other thing before we go on to this, is that when I speak of hope. And my acrostic for hope is to heal, to go down deep into yourself, because no one knows you like you do. And then to go up in opportunity to your true north, whatever you believe in. And then to come in and not just do, but be and live the law of attraction. And then to go out to empower yourself and then empower others and eventually the world. And that is my philosophy. And it just becomes easy, simple to do, simple not to do. To look at the tap on the shoulder. What is your body telling you? Like Olivia Newton-John, we were singing some kind of upbeat music here before we started.
Yeah, Tina Turner.
Oh, yeah.
Simply the best.
And Olivia Newton-John says, what does she say? Listen to your body talk, talk.
Yes.
Okay, tap on the shoulder, 2x4, lest you wait till the Mack truck. Get it early. Get it from the root.
I love
it. I love it.
And,
I love it.
And you said something that I think is really critical, is that listen to your body talk. Because our bodies really do talk to us. Our bodies tell us things that oftentimes the doctors may miss. The doctors may not be accustomed to, because why? It's our body. And typically nobody knows nobody's body better than the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always tell people, you're the only one living in there.
Oh, you're the only person.
You're the only one. Yeah, you're the only one that's living in there. So you need to be self-aware, and really pay attention so that you can, let your doctor know what's really going on. It's important.
Exactly.
And look what Hippocrates said, Dr. Lotus. He said, physician, heal thyself. And the physician is you.
Exactly. And Angie said, like cleaning a car, not just the exterior, but also the interior. So let's talk about that for a minute. Dr. Jody, what do you think about that comment she just made? Because that's pretty powerful.
I love that, Angela. I love this, because I say all the time, if you had a Lamborghini in your driveway, would you put apple juice in the car for gas? You would use premium, high octane. You are what you eat. One of my favorite quotes is, no food tastes as good as health feels. Would you go by the owner's manual to the T? That's an expensive car. To go ahead, and that's why, Lotus, you were part of my Pristine Clean, Why Weight Lose the Weight program.
Yes.
For a minute. That I start with the bottom chakra, and there's a systematic way to holistic medicine or holistic healing. It's not half-listic, it's holistic. If you're ready, not 3/4 listics, it's holistic. It will make all the difference in the world and go from the inside out. I'm with you, Angela.
Awesome. Yeah. I love that. And Angie said, I got to tell you, she said transformation, is transformation.
Woo.
Transformation is transformation. A lot of us talk about transforming, doing something new, doing something different. Pastor Hillary, you're a pastor of a church, and you talk to people all the time. How often do you talk about transformation, and what is that to your parishioners, to you? And then Dr. Jody, what is that to you? Transformation.
Yeah, transformation, it, like you said, Dr. Jody, it's an inside job. It happens inside first, and we have to get to a place where we allow who we really are to live out loud, and in a lot of cases when we're not self-aware, we don't tap into who we already are.
No.
And we buy into lies, that's told to us from so many different areas, so many different avenues, and we believe the lies, and it's so we're here, you're there to tell people, listen, wake up. There's a way that's already made just for you, and you're everything you need. You're everything you need already.
Everything.
Everything.
Everything. Just like a thumbprint, just like a fingerprint. My executive coach says, OPO, other people's opinions. Beware of them. They're like, the thing that we're sitting on. Everyone has one. A behind. I'm just saying, They sometimes call me the butt doctor when I talk about parasite cleanse and all this. But in all kidding aside, when you're talking about going inside, I feel in my spirit, this is the appropriate time, Dr. Lotus, Dr. Hillary, to say that piece of me. Remember, small town girl from Montana. My mother gave me hope. She gave me music lessons that she could ill afford, being a single mom back then. You know, women in the 60s, it was the husband that made the money. And she had to figure out a way. But she knew that I had a gift. And I found myself singing the concert halls of the world, being a classically trained musician. I'm on my way. Have you ever had a time that just hits you off guard, ladies and gentlemen, just out of the blue? I had one of those times. I am going as a solo performance with Handel's Messiah with the St. Paul Chamber Orchestra. I was back in Minnesota, driving my car, was rehearsing my aria, broadsided by a Lincoln Continental. My next waking moment, I was face down in a surgical halo.
Wow.
My mother came the next day. I was paralyzed from the shoulders on down. And she said to me, and I hope you take these words of my absolute brilliant mother. And she said, Jody, the doctors only see what they see. They don't know who you are.
Exactly.
Looking up with me. And the only thing that my head was in pain, I didn't feel my body. Dr. Lotus, Dr. Hill, if you want to know what makes me tick, I said, I will live and not die. Now, you got a lot of time to read your scriptures when you're down in a surgical halo, I'm telling you. But I knew just one or two things about natural medicine at this time that I put into my practice. Now, we smuggled in the hospital room, I'm just telling you. But I walked out of that hospital. I rose up out of that bed like my own version of Lazarus, because it was not a pretty diagnosis. As Les Brown says, your diagnosis is not your prognosis.
Right.
And I've been running ever since. 6,000 road races, nationally ranked as a triathlete every single day. When you started this, Dr. Lowe's, you said, what are you grateful for? Still at 68 years old, this was when I was 24, 44 years ago. There's not one time I don't hit my feet on the bed, off the side of the bed. And I don't say to myself, I am so grateful I'm alive. I'm so grateful that I can walk. And I'm so grateful that I can talk and act and give back to whomever's going to be in my path today.
Yes.
Awesome.
I love
That's great. And so, folks, if you're just coming on with us tonight, this is our amazing guest, Dr. Dee Nylander-Baer. She walked out of a hospital after she healed herself, after doctors told her she would die in less than 7 months. But she remembered this: physician, heal thyself. Luke 4:23. And that's just another way of saying we won't believe a word you say until you take care of what ails you. And so it's without question that sometimes we have people that are in certain professions and they specialize in these professions, yet they fall to the blow of that particular disease that they specialize in. But we have to start healing ourselves from the inside out. We have to go back to really speaking a word of life over ourselves. I will live and not die. Natural medicine. We've got to get back to it. And then we got to do like Dee Nylander-Baer and the Miracle Man did, get up and walk by faith.
Yes.
So you came in here, you dropping all kind of you dropping all kind of just mics and everything else. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So we have a question from one of our audience members, and I want to say hi. Dr. Michael Freeland's here. He said, "Wow, God saved you for the testimony to save others."
Oh, thank you.
What do you think about that?
I believe I know it's a cliche, but from the test comes a testimony.
Yes.
And if I can do it, you can do it too. Your diagnosis is not your prognosis. If you don't even know where to go, just take that one step. I'll quote Les Brown again when he says, you don't have to be great to get started, just get started to be great. If you feel like you're called out this and you feel like you have a calling, whether it's in the social pillar, the financial pillar, the emotional, mental, oh my goodness gracious, it is pandemic now with mental illness. In the physical pillar, I mean, we're all sitting there having Zoom bellies because sitting is the new smoking. Oh, can I get a witness? Come on, man.
Yeah. What about the sitting disease? They just running out of names.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. And COVID-19 around the belly. Come on, man. Inflammation is the number one cause of all disease. Aunt Harriet didn't die of a heart attack. She died of inflammation. And she's now caught Uncle Harry, who died of a heart attack, but it was inflammation. So when you think inflammation, it starts with stress. You manage it, slow down to speed up with meditation every day. People ask me, how do you go? I meditate twice a day, twice a day, twice a day, because I know that people are counting on me. I need to be my best. And how I can be my best is to find that time to, even if it's just singing Tina Turner's I'm Simply the Best, and then I go into that space of just deep breathing, we can find the time, because time will find us if you don't. It's just that simple, because energy, we only have a certain amount. And then energy begets vitality, which transcends into longevity. And at 68 and absolutely 1/3 years old, I am living proof.
Yeah.
Hey, Pastor Hillary and Dr. Baer, Dr. Freeland said, sitting is the new smoking. Sitting is the new smoking. Oh, wow. That, it's kind of funny, but when you step back and you look at it, so many people have become so sedentary that even when they want to go out and walk or want to get up from where they are and walk in their kitchen, they have a problem.
Yes.
Because they're so inflamed, oftentimes they can't even move.
Yeah.
And Dr. Hillary, you're lymphologist. Why is it so important for people to stay in motion? And Dr. Baer, why is it so important for people to stay in motion?
For the same reason. A lot of times people know that they need to move their blood. They need to have that circulation, but they have no clue of the lymph fluid that's in their body that also needs to circulate. Exactly. And the way God made it, you have to move your body in order to help that lymph fluid to move the way it's made in the body. You have to move. We weren't meant to sit for hours and hours and hours on end, and that's not what God intended. So it's just important that I tell people during the commercials, get up, go to the, walk outside, walk to the corner, do something, do some jumping jacks, in between, find a way to win. As far as like Dr. Baer was just saying, that inflammation is at the base of every illness that you can think of.
Everyone.
Wow. Yes, that's the truth. That's the truth. And Dr. Baer, before you take the stage back, Angie said we need to keep doing what works and stop doing what isn't. And I know that you help people to do that. Tell us a little bit about that.
That's beautiful, because that just feeds in. And thank you, Angela and Michael. I have said that sitting is the new smoking. I'm going to include that now, and you can include Zoom belly. Okay, we're gonna use our own little taglines. And Angela, it's true. And what's working? I want to just give a couple of tips, just like I did in that little 1-minute video that was in my kitchen. You asked me to do this. I'm going to throw something out. There are simple things to do. for any of your readership, in any of your viewership, any of your fan base, I have a 34-page ebook, 10 Rituals to Rock Your Day. And when you do this, it will take less than 30 minutes. Do you have 30 minutes? That will create a habit, because rituals create a habit, which create a destiny. We've heard all these sayings, just like what you were saying, Hillary, just move. I go ahead. I got to tell a story that the big bear, doctor, and we are doctor in this family. So my husband, Bob, was coming home and I was on one of these Zoom marathons. Can I get a witness? It was 8 hours long. I said, I got to move. I could feel the edema happening in my legs. I said, I got to do something. Okay. I'm not saying that everybody needs to do this. It's just kind of a cute little story. I go out of my hallway because everybody's in their home office. We all know that. And I just went ahead and did an inversion and did a headstand, a yoga headstand. And I just let it drain on down. He goes, he came in, he goes, I'm not even believing that I came in to see my wife in a dress doing a headstand. Well, it was fine, but you don't have to go that far. Just do an inversion. As Hillary said, to stand up, hold on a chair. It's best if you can do this position called legs up against the wall. What is that?
Yes.
You let your back here and then just flip up your legs. And if you have some sciatica pain back there, just do it on a pillow. 5 minutes. It will absolutely be the best thing. Why did I say the tongue scraper on this 10 rituals? Because gut health is anti-inflammatory. Gut health, if you don't have it, creates inflammation. This tongue scraper is amazing. It takes off all the gunk that came from your gut. You're laying down prone. That's why you have halitosis in the morning. Scrape it off just 2 seconds before you brush your teeth. After you've gone ahead and you have your lemon water by your bed, you go, lemon, alkalinity. Actually, lemons make your body alkaline. When you have alkalinity, you are at ease and no disease, 7.0 or more. And then you can read and you can contact me. I will explain every single one of them. It's as easy as taking a shower. And does everybody take a shower? Of course we do. Turn around, let the shower water flow down your back. And at the end, go hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. It will be great for your skin and it will seal in the immunity and your immune system in a great way to elevate this with your body using its miracle-making machine that it is. It constricts the blood vessels. You spray the magnesium spray. It's just a little bit of Epsom salts will just increase like crazy. It's not difficult to do, but it's easy to do, easy not to do.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So I want to back up a little bit because you talked about legs up against the wall. Well, I almost fell over there. Y'all saw that? I got to tell you, this is. I got on my slippers, right, and I was stepping out of my slippers, one foot in, 1 foot out, because I was so excited. Because you must have been at my house and saw me doing this. So my headboard is big, right, in my bed. So if I don't feel like getting out the bed and going to the wall, I just go to my bed and we race to get our legs up against the headboard. It's just that simple.
It's that simple.
And then it's like you feel like a kid again.
Yeah, yes. It's that simple.
So you can do a lot of different things that are fun to help you really get yourself back to that homeostasis, Dr. Hillary likes to call it. And then the tongue scraper. The tongue scrapers, you can find a tongue scraper. You can go into Dollar General. You can go into Walmart. You can go so many different places. Your average supermarket, 9 times out of 10 will have it. And if they don't, well, you can go to any type of drugstore or anything like that. And I'm not advocating for any of these places, but I just know where I got mine from. And it, without question, it really does help. It'll prevent you from having bad breath. It will help you with your gut and so much more. So if you don't have a tongue scraper, get a tongue scraper and then come back and let us know that you've got a tongue scraper. So this is the time. For those of you that don't have a tongue scraper, Put a number 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't have a tongue scraper. And if you're going to go get a tongue scraper, put a 2 in the chat. Go ahead and put a 2 in the chat. So when we bring Dr. Jody Baer back to the show, hint, hint, we're going to ask you, did you get that tongue scraper and what type of difference it's made in your life? Okay. So also, like Dr. Jody said, lemons help to alkaline the body. So that you're not in an area of disease where you're not out of order, so to speak. And then here's another thing. Dr. Jody Baer is the bomb.com. But I tell you, the hot, cold showers, woo! They get to me. And also, you can do dry brushing. Dry brushing is great. So you can try those things. Dr. Jody Baer, she's phenomenal. She can help you and lead you in the right way with all this. So I want to go to our audience. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come right back, and we're going to take some of your comments and your questions. And don't forget, tag, share, like. Tag, share, like. Make sure you follow our page, and make sure you share this with your friends. We will be right back.
Hey there, I just wanted to give you 3 of my 10 rituals to rock your day. First of all, get yourself a tongue scraper. Take the gunk off of your mouth as you're laying down at night. Not only will you have better gut health the whole day, your breath will be fresh. Now, these lemons, do you have to just juice them every single day? No. This is my mason jar. It's for the entire week. I juice, and then I have my lemon and water. 2 parts lemon to 1 part water if you want to be really strong. But if it's just 1 part lemon to 2 parts water, it will do the alkalizing thing for your body. And don't forget to spray your body down. If you've had a shower, magnesium spray will give you immunity in your skin, the largest organ of your body, every single day. Do it the foundational health coaching way.
Wow. She laid that down, didn't she, you guys? Woo-woo! So I was going to play it again, okay? But I said, all right, I'm going to do something different. You know why? Because we've got Terrence Ward. I think he's coming in from Pennsylvania. Terrence Ward has a question for you, Dr. Jody Baer. And I'm going to put this up in 1 second. I see Bernardo Garcia is here. How you doing? All the way from Texas. Dr. Mike, he had another comment. Headstand, I can't tell you how much furniture I would move trying that. I salute you. Awesome. Oh, wait, we got a comment right here. And Angie says, tongue scraping is part of my oral ritual. And here's what I can say. Once you start doing it, you might say, oh, I don't want to do it. But even in my tiredest moments, I found that I would still get up and go and do my oral ritual, even when I'm tired. So Dr. Freeland said, it's definitely not a joke. Lymphatics are not discussed enough. Keep bringing it.
Not enough.
Thank you. So hint, Dr. Jody Baer, you know what's going to happen the next show, right? So Angie says, I love to finish my shower with cold water too. So I want to go right to this comment or question from Mr. Terrence Ward. Dr. Jody Baer, you are in the hot seat. What is hot cold showers? Thank you Terrence, for your question.
So Terrence, I'm just going to have my shower. I'm going to do my hair, get my body clean, whatever. And then I'm going to turn up the heat, kind of like the hot seat. Not so that it's scalding, but make it hot. Leave it there for about 10, 20 seconds. You're going to do this on your spine. You're going to turn facing away from the shower. Okay. So the water's coming. This is my back. Okay. Then you turn it to being cold. And you're in Chicago, you're in DC. It's a cold time of the year in the wintertime. You don't have to make it freezing cold, just enough to go ahead and just take it back and forth. So you're going to then do the cold shower on your spine. Then you do it hot again, cold again, hot again, and cold again, because that yin and yang. We talk a lot about that in Eastern healing arts. Guess what? Absolutely will reframe your immune system and reframe on your spinal column how the blood flow happens. So I hope that kind of helps you out there, Terrence. I hope that you liked my answer.
All
Give me some
right,
more.
fantastic. Fantastic. And so we've got another comment from Nikki Hammer. Pastor Hill?
There's a comment. I don't see it.
Okay, let me see if I can share it with us. She says, when the doctor gives their medical report, right there, you decide, I have the mighty or the might of God on my side, and we are going to fight a show and show the doctors your medical report is not my last word. The high mighty God has the last say so. Thank you. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you so much. And so, without question, we've got Terrence Ward. He's got another question. He said, I don't scrape, I brush. Is that the same, Dr. Baer?
No, it is not, because Terrence, and that's a great question. I hear that a lot. When you're going to get up, this is how you get up after you give your gratitude stretch that I am live and I'm well. Then you go ahead, drink your lemon water. I've got it by my side. Then I go in, I splash my face with cold water. Then I take my tongue scraper, take the gunk off my tongue. That is sometimes people go another step. I go into it in my ebook about oil pulling and that kind of thing.
Yes.
Then I brush. So it's the thing before you brush, because if you don't scrape, it's like pulling dandelions and leaving the root there. That's the way I know how to explain it. You want to pull it up from the root.
All right, I got it. And so those of you that are watching the show, you have friends, you have family, even yourself, you need any connection, any coaching, anything like that, please make sure you reach out to Dr. Jody Baer. She is here with us tonight, and she's gonna be here with us. I'm hoping we can get her at least once every month or at least once every other month. And please connect with her. Go to her social media, check her out. Go ahead and order her bundle of books. I just got one of her books. But I went ahead and I got that book right there. You guys, it's amazing. But she's got another book coming out, right, Doc? Tell us about the other book and tell us how people can get that book.
And you can go ahead and you can order in a bundle. I just want to throw this out. You can get Ignite the Hunger in You. This was our project we did with the incomparable Les Brown. I guess he's on this side. I never know which side it is, like this. And with Ignite Publishing, that's where I tell my story from paralysis to everything, to an absolutely amazing life. Then my Ignite moment in Ignite Wisdom is when I had my 6 months to live diagnosis and how I turned that around. In there, I go through my 6 steps with what I do and what I did. They're action steps to using these confidence tones. I see it flashed on the back. If you don't know how to meditate, where to start, you see frequency is everything. And keeping your frequency high will allow your energy to flow. It's just what we're energetic things. So you can check out a project that I was honored to be with confidencetones.com. It will help you with pain, with weight loss, with anxiety, with sleep, you name it. But I'm going to come back to the book because that's what you asked me. Sometimes I go, squirrel, what squirrel? I can't help myself. But what it is with Ignite Your Wisdom is people that have come on the other side, and there's some stories in these 34 authors. I was honored to be project leader with Ignite Publishing with this book. And it is, you know, how things have kind of slowed down with the supply chain. We expected it to be the end of May. It is here and is coming this week. Ignite Wisdom. You can go to my Facebook page. You'll watch me unveil this for sure. And then most recently, I was honored by Ignite Publishing to do what they call it a marquee series, and it is Ignite Your Foundations of Health. So we're going to include famous doctors, practitioners. Dr. Hillary, you'd be perfect in this, because what we're going to do, this is absolutely, when I talk about and you think about your women of faith and what does it say in the Old Testament, you write your vision and your goals on tablets of stone. We just use an iPhone now. That's what we do. And when I turned 60, I said I would impact 1 million lives in this next decade. Now, I'm 17 months into turning, 70. And guess what? Ignite Publishing is allowing me to put the glue together, to create a mastermind together. Hillary, I got a question for you. Can you even imagine what's going to happen with the health of these 34 people and the people that they're going to bring to this mastermind with like-minded, achievement-driven professionals in the healthcare field that are going to allow lay people who have a story to reclaim their health, advocates that really want this level 3 health, because no food tastes as good as health feels. I mean, absolutely. I'm not going to do a Big Mac, but I might have a slice of pizza. It might be vegetarian and gluten-free. But, you know, it's like getting those lifelong tips. And what we're going to do with this is called a Marquee Series, and we're kicking it off next month. But in the meantime, in the Empowerment Series with Ignite, that our next book is Forgiveness. And then we're doing Faith. And then we're doing Courage, Purpose, Creativity, because we are igniting humanity. And that is where I'm just doing a project at a time with this wonderful, wonderful publishing company. So I'd be happy to just DM me if you have any questions about that. I would be honored to let you hear this path.
Absolutely. I love what you just mentioned, because like I wrote a book too. And then before talking about the lymphatic system, before talking about nutrition, before talking about moving your body, we have to deal with the words we speak, the thoughts we allow our mind to entertain, you know, that being able to love and forgive, you know, those are some key things. And you mentioned confidence. It's just so many things that are pertinent, that are the beginning of health before we get to the self that everybody recognizes as what you need to do. I love that.
Thank you. Thank you. And I promise you, and Angela, thank you for your comments. It is easy to do this sequence. And when you do it 21 days to make or break a habit, you will find that it becomes you. And when it becomes you, it's all you will always do it. Always, always, always.
Yeah. Awesome. So normally we say what's coming up next, but Dr. Baer, she knows how to come into an interview. She knows how to share her love, her light, her wisdom. And coming up, her book, 21 Days to Your Best You, Foundations to Create a Life of Excellence. Be sure, everybody, be on the lookout for that book. Those of you that have a show, you want Doc on that show, go ahead, connect with her. If you can't catch her, and you should be able to catch up with her, connect with Hillary, connect with myself, and we will put you in connection with Dr. Baer, because after all, it only takes 21 days to change the rest of your life. And I see we got a couple more comments, and we're at the top of the show and we're getting ready to go, but we definitely want to take your comments. And look, I'll definitely do it. So great, fantastic. Thank you, Dr. Baer. So amazing. And so we're going to take a quick break and come back with our final words of wisdom for tonight's show. And don't forget, for those of you that's been rocking with us, continue to rock with us, and don't forget to go ahead and tap and hit the replay and share it with somebody else. We'll be right back. Wow, what another great show with our phenomenal guest, none other than the #1 international best-selling author, coach, trainer, speaker, global leader, and health coach and nutritionist, and wellness coach. None other than the queen of keeping it clean. Get your gut clean with Dr. Joey Baer. And we are back. We are back tonight. If you are just joining us, we have been talking about igniting your foundation of health with the amazingly incredible Dr. Jody Baer. She's a #1 international best-selling author, coach, trainer, speaker, global leader, health coach, nutritionist, and wellness coach. She's an author. Did I say she's an author? She's an author. And I double dog dare you to get her new books. Not one book, but get her new books. And let me show you how you can catch up with her, how you can talk to her, how you can connect. Here's how you can get your books. Go right there. See it down below. You can just get that link and order the bundle. Get the bundle. If you want to connect with her, you can connect with her right there, right? Social media at healthcoachjod.com. Go there. You can also go to www.getsogr.com. You can also get her products. Go ahead and hit her up, get some of her products. And you know she's got an upcoming book, 21 Days to Your Best You Foundations to Create a Life of Excellence. So I heard that she had some secret sauce. She's got a freebie. So make sure, what, Doc? Go ahead.
You've got a freebie, and I want to say that this book is free to me before I go into this, because I omitted something very, very important. When your viewership orders these books, all proceeds, did I say all? All proceeds go to my charity in Colombia. It's La Casa Ropa de Sobre del Mundo. And what they've done is built a housing project for orphans who need the elderly. They need adults. They need those older people. And guess what? The elderly need a reason to live to help the children. It's a great project that I'm a part of. And yes, free is free is free. When you go to my website right now, it's getting like a something facelift, so you got to look. But I'm going to tell you, there are 3 things that will absolutely rock your world. The 10 rituals to rock your day. It's a free ebook on there. You can get my green miracle drink, which is what absolutely will keep you in alkalinity. And did I say it tastes good? It tastes good. And then I've got several other things, including right now with this baby formula crisis. I was on Orlando News because I have a holistic way to make your own baby formula. It's not anything but just a recipe, and it's very, very good for adults. So look, that if you know a young mother and dad that are looking for baby formula for the babies, they don't have to drive to Canada. They just have to drive to the grocery store and get these items. So I'm here to serve. I'm here to help. And I'm here to say that Dr. Lotus and Dr. Hillary, you are some of the finest hosts and co-hosts that I've ever been a part of. This has been something I would be honored to come back again. You absolutely are my kind of people. And I want to thank you for this opportunity to share my story, my success, my hope. And if you want some parting words, if this is appropriate now, I will say, I'm not sure where I went.
Yeah, you're in the screen by yourself. These are your words of wisdom.
Okay, all right. Because full stage, because it just kind of said that I'm not here. So I'm just going to tell you this. Is listen to the whispers of your own wisdom. Because in those whispers is where you will find your purpose, your passion. My quote and what I build my TV show on Wednesday nights is this: life is like a milkshake. Choose your ingredients wisely. It can be that gooey sweet. And when you do, your life will be so, so sweet. Put that cherry on the top of your sundae in that milkshake, and you do it. Once again, I repeat, with those whispers of your wisdom, because in your whispers of your wisdom, there is life. And in that life, there is hope. Thank you, Dr. Lotus. Thank you, Dr. Hillary.
Right, all right. So glad you opened up with us coming back.
Yes, I love it. So, Dr. Hillary, I would not want to have to follow that. But since you have been so loving and so kind, and I'm moving things around, so I say Dr. Hillary is in the hot seat. Dr. Hillary is in the hot seat. What are your final words?
It's all right. This hot seat needed a little workout anyway. I just always want to let people know you got the power. You got the power to help your body, help you have better health and a more vibrant life. And whatever that vibrant life means to you, it starts with you. Like we were talking about earlier on the show, it's an inside job. And the more you get to know you, the more you allow you to be fully you, you're going to work your way toward better health. And that better health is definitely going to help you have that more vibrant life. That's what I promote everywhere, all the time. That vibrant life. It can be yours, one step at a time.
Woo, woo. Y'all, they're making it hard. They're making it hard. They say you got the power. They said so many things. I got to follow them. Give me some L's. Give me some L's in the comment. Give me some L's in the comment. Because here's what I got to say. I agree. You absolutely have the power to heal yourself. And tonight we've talked about igniting your foundation of health. And so many of you have chimed in, and we thank you for being here. I heard Angie say, such a philanthropist. Yes, we have a lot of secret sauce. Thank you for saying that the show was awesome. And many of you, I see you popping in up on the phone. I can't get to all of the shout outs and all that, but I really appreciate it, and we love you. Tara says, news that moved me. Well, fantastic. And I got some love in here. So thank you so much. And Tara said, Lotus, don't stop doing what you are doing, because there is always someone hungry. And you got that right. And guess what? We've got none other than my amazing co-host, none other than the doctor, the pastor, Miss Hillary Gooden. And of course, I've been so blessed to have our friend, Dr. Jody Baer, on with us tonight. And so my final words of wisdom is do what Dr. Jody Baer said. That's all I can say. Do what Dr. Jody Baer said, because guess what? You absolutely have the power to heal yourself. So I want to end this particular segment with some wonderful words from one of our viewers. And if you would like to share your thoughts with us from time to time, I would love to read some of your thoughts as a closeout to our show from time to time. We had Angela. She said, the first law states a body at rest. A body at rest will remain at rest, and a body in motion will remain in motion unless it is acted upon by an external force. This scientific law simply means that things cannot start, stop, or change direction all by themselves. And so that's why we came here tonight. More news that you can use to help you hold on tight to this one life that the Most High has gifted you on this planet in this time, such as times of today. We thank you, and we'll see you next time on more news you can use. Thanks, Dr. Baer. We love you.
Love you. Yes.